Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is the latest film in the Ghostbusters franchise, so today, let's rank them from worst to best. Hey everybody, my name's Justin. Here I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. Leave your list down below. How would you rank all 5 of the Ghostbusters films? Honestly, this list was hard to make. I threw around a lot of the films in the 3, 4, 5 spot, so it changed periodically throughout the week, and I think I finally have a list that I like, so I want to hear your list down below. Coming in last place, Ghostbusters 2016. I like this film a lot more than other people do. I think all of the hate that this film it doesn't really all deserve it that much. It's nowhere near as good as the original Ghostbusters, but it does a fine job of trying to recapture some of that charm. The chemistry between the 4 main leads in here is really good, and there's some really fun visuals at the end and some fun action scenes as well. Some of the jokes do not land and feel a little bit forced, but I really liked the chemistry within this film. Chris Hemsworth is absolutely hilarious within this movie. It's playful, it's innocent, it's fun at times. I just don't think it deserves all of that hate. But I all have fond memories of this film. It's one of the first films my wife and I saw when we got married. We were in Hawaii. We saw the movie. And so I have fond memories of this movie. It's not the best thing ever, but I do enjoy it. Coming in 4th place is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. This is a mixed bag. There's some good parts in here. I like all of the family moments in here, watching McKenna Grace realize things about herself. She's young. She wants to help out with the Ghostbusters. Paul Rudd wants to be like the father to Finn Wolfhard and McKenna Grace. Bringing in the original Ghostbusters and having them contribute a lot more I liked as well. The story moves very slow. There's not a lot of build up to the Frozen Empire aspect of it. It feels like it's not going to come, and by the time it does come, it feels like it's just wasted. There's a very strong setup in the beginning, and they explore the lore throughout the movie, but it just moves at such a sluggish pace that I really did not care much about the villain at the end of the movie. So a lot of it's good. I like the characters, the new characters, the old characters, watching them get along and fight against this villain. That's all entertaining, but the villain side of it is very weak, and the story, the pacing moves incredibly slow. Coming in 3rd place is Ghostbusters 2. I like this film a little more than other people. I was surprised looking at a lot of people's lists that this is really low or at the bottom of it. I like it. The jokes do not work as well as the original film, but the chemistry between all of the 4 main leads definitely is there. It's not as spooky as that first film. There's not anything like scary about that movie. Even the first Ghostbuster wasn't that scary, but I remember that library scene in the first film terrified me as a kid. And Ghostbusters 2 doesn't really have any of all that. I like the courthouse scene and the ghosts that appear and the consequences that the Ghostbusters have to go through now that they're more popular. Investigating the slime river, I liked all of that. The villains are pretty good. The one person that's being controlled by the painting, I thought had some humor within the film. The painting villain wasn't that menacing at all, but I like the Statue of Liberty at the end. It's got a fun end to the movie. It's innocent. It's not the best sequel ever made, but I like it more than others. And I think it's got the right amount of comedy and action within it to deliver a fun sequel. Coming in 2nd place is Ghostbusters Afterlife. There's a lot of nostalgia to this movie when you look at bringing in the older cast members at the end. It's got some heartwarming sequences at the end of the film, but bringing in a new cast and watching these characters understand the roles of the Ghostbusters and the terminology and the equipment as well. It's cool to see it passed down to a new group of characters. And they're all likable characters. Paul Rudd is hilarious in this movie. Carrie Coon does a great job as the mother. Finn Wolfhard, McKenna Grace. I like all these characters within it. Visually, it's a good looking film. It's got some fun action and some villains to it as well, connecting to that original movie and just doing its own thing while also paying homage to that film. So it's got that nice balance of new and old as well, while moving this franchise in a new direction. It's got heart, it's got humor, action, just an all-around fun legacy sequel, bringing in the original characters while giving them an important role rather than what the 2016 Ghostbusters did. I feel like that was a waste of the talent. This one is actually doing something with the characters. But coming in first place is the original Ghostbusters. A lot of people view this as one of the best comedies ever. I just don't see that. I like the film. I really do. I think it is easily the best Ghostbusters film, but nowhere near as the top comedy for me. Got some great humor in it. The jokes land. There's some great delivery, especially coming from Bill Murray. I love all the motivation to investigate these ghosts. Got some fun action. Marshmallow Man at the end is iconic. The jokes work and the chemistry between the leads do work as well. I love that development of the Ghostbusters and then becoming more popular, the consequences for them as well. I just don't view it as the best comedy ever, but I do like the film. And every time I do watch it, I do appreciate what it is, but I would not put it near the top comedy list for me at all. But I do like the movie. I think it is the best Ghostbusters film. They utilize the cast very well. They play off of each other. You do see that chemistry on screen, and the jokes land, the action's fun, the sci-fi aspect to it's really entertaining. Easily the best one, and a lot of the movies have tried to recapture that same charm, and some have come close, some have come really far off, but I do like the original Ghostbusters, and I don't think that there will be another film that will manage to top that original movie for me. So leave your list down below. How would you rank all 5 Ghostbusters movies from worst to best? And stay tuned for more up and coming ranking videos like this. My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.